Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's actually nothing about oil in Nigeria. Probably has to do with one of two things. One, an attempt to manufacture a global war between Christians and Muslims. I mean, the way they are going so hard trying to make this happen, you have to be like, stop trying to make fetch. Or two, so ECOWAS is the Economic Community of West African States, but it really is just a fancy name for let's put together these 15 African countries so that we, the colonizers and the central bank, can steal from them easily. And it includes Nigeria, along with Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali, which coincidentally borders Nigeria. Now, recently, Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso said, you know what, ECOWAS? Go ECOWAS yourself, because we're going to join our own squad called the Sahel Alliance, and we're going to kick France out and take our resources back. Well, the other members of the ECOWAS community, instead of saying, we're going to rock with you, said, how dare you do this to our colonizer? So I feel like this could also just be a tactic to be on the ground and in the region to stir up some nonsense with the Sahel Alliance. Because for other members of ECOWAS, for instance, Cameroon, whose president was just sworn in for the 8th time, baby, he's 92. For those corrupt leaders, they looking at the Sahel Alliance like, we got to get them out of here. They messing up the coins. Burkina Faso's leader, Ibrahim Traoré, just took over the 1 year tenure, because every year they switch like who's going to be the head of it, and which is a great idea. And yeah, he literally did a speech where he was like, we're about to be facing the Black Winter because these folks are about to try and come for us. And I know that it's very difficult when you have a bunch of people rocking together to like keep everything copacetic, but don't sweat it, don't fret it. We squad. That's my interpretation, translation for y'all. So yes, Nigeria has oil. Nigeria also has a puppet in power. And if you think puppets in power won't put their people in jeopardy in order to maintain their position of power, then you don't know nothing about power. But we about to learn, because it's time to take off our back.
Trump just bombed Nigeria and everyone is misreporting it.
Myself included, because I forgot to mention one of the most important things. And that is this, the Alliance of Sahel States. This is Nigeria, and this is a union of home-ruled African countries that have recently kicked out their former colonizer, France, which America is famously allied with. And this alliance just called recently for a joint large-scale operation against extremists, the same extremists that Trump claims to be fighting in Nigeria. For context, these 3 states, as well as I believe one of these now, within the past 2 years have undergone mass revolutions against the French colonizers to kick them out and retain control of their resources. And America, through labeling them terrorists, spreading and propagating mass propaganda campaigns against them, and at times enabling actual military violence against them, have clearly labeled and expressed their interest in ending this home rule. Like, for example, did you see that story about the criminalization of homosexuality in Burkina Faso? I wonder why they mentioned that and not the criminalization of homosexuality in Saudi Arabia, America's ally. So yes, violence in this region is not only to immediately grab the resources of Nigeria, which already has quite a strong security relationship with America, but also to justify American imperial violence in this region to destabilize the countries that certainly do not: Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. And that is because the American empire has always relied on extracting resources from the global south, and these 3 home rule countries greatly threaten that. So it is important not only to undermine the myths that they make up to justify this violence, but search for the real reason they are aiming to inflict it. And that, from my analysis, will always come down to the American empire continuing to do what it always does, extracting from the global south. And we should not search for excuses for them to do it, and we should destroy each and every excuse they do. There is no Christian genocide. There is no validity to them attacking ISIL when they also funded ISIL. And they are certainly not protecting African sovereignty by attempting to undermine popular regimes that literally ousted colonizers. It is also illegal under both federal and international law. Condemn this on all fronts and tolerate no lies about it.